got the best of the Dodgers at home 6-3.
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball on the show. Next. Jason Vargas, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him. Completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Little dribbler down the line. Gonzalez charging in on it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch on its way. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Williams is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation. He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Batting fourth, left fielder.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Bruce at the track. Gone into the upper tank. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Bruce. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this two-run home run. Home half of the first now from Citi Field. It's now 2-0 Philly. Ben Lively is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Right back to work as the shortstop, Jose Reyes, digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number 1. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
A bouncer to the left side. Crawford fields it cleanly. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Reyes stands at second with no outs.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Another 0-2 coming. And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. Short, hit hard. Crawford gloves it, and there's out number 2. next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder. Hit hard down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game. Next up from New York, Jay Bruce. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
2 out here and a runner at second. Still 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there.
You know, Gabriel, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
2-2 the count. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, and he misses it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the 2nd. It's the Phillies 2 and the Mets 1. So striding forward now, Cameron Rupp. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Hard hit ball to second. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Michael Franco comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-1 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Cabrera towards second. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Batting 8, shortstop, Crawford.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches. and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Phillies down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Next for the Mets, Adrian Gonzalez. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Adrian Gonzalez.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Pulled toward right center field. Herrera on the run. He can't get there as it falls in. Now a long throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. So it's back to the top of the order now. And stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Vargas, base runner at first with 1 out. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Line toward right center. Oh, and he bounces it. And this will kick off the wall now out near the 390 sign. And a relay home. And it's not in time. He's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
The left fielder, number
Digging in to try it again, Michael Conforto. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Conforto comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Gloved by Santana, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 52.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Yoenis Cespedes, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Hernandez scoops it up, throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Mets out in front, 4-2. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Ben Lively. 9-1-2 due up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
Into the box now, Odubel Herrera, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball two. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bruce on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. On to first, and they get the double play.
The right fielder, number 5.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Williams. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run. Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible, and if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
In now, Cesar Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now that's popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Cespedes is there, and that retires the side. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies 2. Here's Jay Bruce now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Herrera. He's got it one away.
Third baseman, number 21.
Leadoff man retired. Here's the third baseman, Todd Frazier. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Third inning here. Already 4-2 our score.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's Adrian now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies 2. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Terrific circle changeup thrown right there. The 2 keys to the circle change: 1, having terrific arm action, and 2, getting the ball down in the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Here's the first pitch to him. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Franco, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Well, New York Mets fandom has really been taken to another level by that group decked out in orange in right center field. They got their name from the 7-line subway train that serves Citi Field, and it's become quite a big deal here in Queens.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country, invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. Line softly toward the hole, and plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
Number 7, Jose Reyes.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Seared down the first baseline. And He'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, but they still lead this one 4-2. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
Hey, right here, anytime a leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Ben Lively. He reached on a single in his first try. Now a snap throw to first. Don't want to forget about him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Soft liner to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. And a possible double play ball here for Cabrera. Reyes back to Adrian, and it's a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Up next will be Nick Williams. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is into right field. A base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies 3. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hoskins waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 52.
Ready for another shot now, Yoenis Cespedes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Rhys Hoskins will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And the knuckle curve that time got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos.
So now Carlos Santana. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hold the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box now, Cameron Rupp. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
And that misses. 2-1. 3 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score holds at 4-3. Here's Jay Bruce now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Jay Bruce.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Swung on by Bruce, and he connects with it to right field. Into the upper deck, but foul. Swing and a liner. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Riding in once again, Todd Frazier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Hoskins will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Adrian Gonzalez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Paul Sewell is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 51.
David Wright will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 5.
Ready once again, Michael Franco. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Missed with a slider.
1-2.
just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Digging in once again, J.P. Crawford, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Conforto on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Aaron Altair will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 23, Aaron Altair.
In the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. Crawford stands at first with one out. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for one. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 40, Tommy Hunter.
Next up for New York, Travis d'Arnaud will open the inning here for the Mets, with David Wright following on deck. Hunter is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays. Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Reyes. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Jerry Blevins has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Jerry Blevins.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. The head-to-head numbers against Jerry Blevins, just a 1 for 12 career line. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Pitch on the way. Just a tick behind for a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. Well, he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball that time, not even close. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2. Hit back up the middle. Reyes has it. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop Reyes. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Michael Conforto fouled off. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Count even at 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 52, Yoenis.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Herrera. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. And it remains a 4-3 game. The 7 train making its stops just outside Citi Field as we welcome you back inside for the remainder of baseball on the show. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jerry Familia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 27.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll lead it off against Jerry Familia, who'll try to close the door in this one. First offering on its way. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that'll be a base hit. So they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the ninth. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Carlos Santana.
Ready for another shot now, Carlos Santana. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. He's set, here it comes. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Cabrera's there. On to first, and now the Phillies are down to their final out.
Now batting, Cameron Rupp.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Cameron Rupp. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Philly down to their last strike. Full count to Rupp. 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. New York took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jason Vargas earns his first win of the season. Jerry Familia earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.